dysfunction in that first half between saffee and Keto over on the, is that A or B? B site. And then on the A site, Krimbo locking that down all alone, doing so much work. Honestly, with the half he had, they should have had no problem there. But every time he'd win rounds, it'd be great. Then they go to the other side. Bomb gets planted, bomb gets planted, bomb gets planted. FURIA figured out more problems than Big did. And now Mirage is coming up. FURIA have put themselves in a great spot.
That they have. They're going to have to start this one on the T side, but I'm all down for that. Little FURIA aggression. Welcome, folks. Map 2. They are a map away, FURIA that is, from getting themselves into the Katowice group stage. Zarks and Jay pushing the 1s, 2s, 3s, and 5s. Let's get it on, boys. Potentially the last map of the B stream. Day 1 of Katowice. Lots of Counter-Strike to go down. Bomb's been thrown towards site. It's going to be planted safely. A little 5v4 post-plant. faveN comes through with a headshot. Art's looking to press into the marketplace. Had a tough go of it back on Anubis. Because he leaves, it allows saffee to try and draw them away. Art gets stuffed, drop nails the double. saffee cleans up. And it's him and Yuri to now just finish off faveN. So, what felt like a great market push at one point ends up being a bloodbath versus Big. faveN trying to piece this one together. Attack from both sides, pinched upon, and popped inside the B site. There we go, FURIA, T side, pistol win.
Yeah, I've got to appreciate a FURIA Mirage. And of course, it's going to be full of flanks if it is a FURIA game. So a map that's great for it. Being able to excavate the window whenever you're playing the T side, well, this is what FURIA do the best. Big will be tested here. They play Mirage a ton, but right now they're coming off 2 losses. They're 4 and 5 on the map overall. And we've got 16-14 losses in their last 2. So they play well versus some good teams, but not closing out. Well, that's going to be something weighing on their mind. Like a sack of potatoes.
Ooh. Yellow potatoes, sweet potatoes. Irish potatoes. Dinko's favorite.
Can't think of which one it would be, but
Okay.
I'll go with sweet. Yeah. Very nutritious potatoes.
Deagle facing here. Leave it to safe on the MAC-10 to try and pounce. And Keto just leans it back a little bit. No stress for him. saffee up above. Safe had a fantastic first map. Any day that Safe or anyone is alongside saffee, it's a good one. MAC-10 going to continue to farm here, making up for lost time as the CTs tried to put up a defense. saffee's on 2 health. faveN's actually activated a round on tickets, so suddenly FURIA are going to eat some losses.
Ooh.
And faveN with the Deeg in with more damage. saffee's scout nearly takes him down, and he's going to know where both these players are. But saffee with the homing missile from the default plant makes sure that the man goes down.
And we didn't talk about saffee a lot last map, and that's because it didn't really stand out that much. We didn't see much counterplay from him on Anubis. And Mirage is a map where we also saw him get a lot of kills in a couple games, but also have limited impact. But it's a map that I expect a lot more from him in particular on, and I think could make the difference for sure. We've got 2 very good offers over on FURIA. You know, Art can have a full game by himself, and Safe also just coming off a great Anubis.
That's a long-range, long-term MAC-10 spray, but it gets him a couple kills, and Big dead.
Dead.
Big are dead.
They are dead.
At least for the second round.
You think it's possible that Big win Mirage?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Not at all.
I think Big just have a really good Anubis, and that FURIA just survived that test.
Yeah.
And now I think that we're going to see FURIA put some distance between them and Big as one of the favorites at the main event in order to go forward into playoffs.
Yeah.
This is a ferocious FURIA that I expect on map 2.
Yeah. These are both teams you could see, you know, well, obviously, see playing a Kato, but one more likely than the other. Ooh, nice one from saffee. What was that move?
He trades out with Art, who tried to press out through that smoke. saffee eats a bit of a flash here. Safe trying to get beyond the bricks.
Maybe those footsteps were heard, though. Yes, they're coming to clear it.
But they don't get the kill.
Nope.
Yuri bested by Keto. Safe catches tabseN back on ticket. They know Keto's half health, and he's starting to push outwards. Caserado from still inside Palace can't do anything about it. Krimbo's going to activate the flank, and we can see Safe keeping eyes on both sides. But honestly, Big, they've got them boxed in.
Yes, and Krimbo just doesn't want to accelerate here in a position where he knows now that they're going to go A. Pressure turns back towards Keto. Half HP, front of the ramp.
Safe's got a clear close right. Doesn't look like he's going to. Nah, dead man. Ooh, the knife's out.
Wow, it's like that.
A little left click stab. Damn. Cut out your kidneys.
Well, that's a nice hold. And make that happen.
Nicely done. Nicely done indeed.
I don't know. Searson's shot just looks so cool, but I feel like I didn't really see it. Was that towards Palace and then jump off towards stairs?
I believe so. Felt good.
Looked very slick.
Ooh, right in the back of the head.
That's how I want to go.
Stabbed in the back of the
By
head?
Keto.
Oh, okay. All right, FURIA back in, but with a limitation here. Safe 7 kills, only has a tech and a flash. Art's gonna get hit by the nade, but tabseN puts his head on a silver platter because Art is always faster than you think. It's his whole
Yeah, that's
shtick.
so true.
He's just quicker than you ever think possible.
That's like a great slogan he should put on his car. Faster than you think. Trademark.
Of course, his 1 kill, then he dies.
Also very Art.
But he at least gathers a little bit of info. And more importantly, sends Big a message. You better keep on the tip of your toes.
Keep on chugging up them toes.
Better to be on your toes than your feet.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah. On the other stream, Cloud9 have beat Ents
See ya.
in a pretty serious comeback.
And Buster had a phenomenal third map.
Yes.
23 and 17.
He did, and that's kind of his best showing so far with the
Yep.
roster, where it feels like he was sort of bottom of the board, anchor positions on some maps.
Never seen Inter's top frag.
Yeah, I mean, the Inters, like, here's the list of things Inters needs to do type of thing that Buster must have had to try to learn from. Oh, that was probably an overwhelming amount of study. Oh!
Baited.
Keto should have just swung a little bit.
Yeah, he thought he had it in the bag, and then Safe decided, maybe I should clear every corner.
Why not check?
Ticket peek, though, drops bomb. 15 seconds to the clock. Not ideal for FURIA. Caserado attempts to press out, and faveN's going to end it there. But now Safe. If only you had an extra 10 seconds. He's going to go ahead and catch the Krimbo kill, but there's no way he can win this round, so you better just tuck in the corner and hope you don't die after time. Ooh, faveN wants a little more.
Oh my God.
And he lets it go.
You should totally swing there as hard as you possibly can and just start pre-firing. That's how scared they are of Safe. He's been owning.
Another round with a good collection of kills. Another round where we had FURIA 5v4, and yet Big win it.
After this, yeah. That's not the first time I've seen Art kill tabseN in that exact same manner. They've got to be very careful. As you mentioned, Art's always faster than you think. He's faster than everybody thinks.
Yuri already at the top of A ramp, so blink and you'll miss it. Man down. Keto, thanks to tabseN, gets aggressive inside of the ramp room, and now we've got Big fighting back. Because here's the thing, obviously Anubis is kind of touted and painted as this.
Oh, you're going to change the story, huh?
It's a new realm within these two teams who do have a history going head to head, and a history that tends to come up to FURIA's favor. Anubis was something new. But Mirage, we know what we should expect. Therefore, you'd think Big could come in with maybe something different. Don't get caught by Art bottom connector every round. Drop times this one to perfection. It's 2 Tech 9s and a 2v5. Oh, well, it could have been perfection had he looked the right way.
Yes. He was very happy to have one ladder room with no one inside of it. No, I would be surprised. I don't know. Saw Drawlin after or before, who I don't even know what his role is. Owner of Big Clan, CEO, founder.
big guy.
He's moved up. Big man and big clan.
He's the
big man and big
man.
clan.
The big man and big clan.
He said, I have a good feeling about this. And the way he said it, I saw a twinkle in his eye. I'm inclined to believe that Big 2 won this.
Well, Anubis didn't go their way. Neither did the start of Mirage, but now they are very quickly dispatching of the FURIA have-buys. 5 health to 3 health. Molotov's not far off either. If they get even one more kill with a combined HP of 15, that would be quite shocking. So to no one's surprise, they both died at the hands of Krimbo, and Big convert an easy one.
This is the Big that Big Clan have wanted for a year. All 5 players, they got God behind them. We're playing on land. They're starting off 2023. They played at the Blast groups and did some impressive stuff. They also had some struggles, but it seemed like in some of these maps that, yes, they might actually have a team here that could start to contend, climb the rankings. I think they're sitting on like 17. They've got some ways to go. I think most people's expectations for Big is like, you know, in the top 10, closer to 10 than 5, you know, in a good month or two, around 5 or so.
Sure.
And I think that's a pretty impressive. And that's all bigger. I think that's all Big want to ask for themselves for now. Get back to there at least.
Yes. I mean, I think just taking on the challenge of winning Counter-Strike games without going outside of Germany is already just like, you know.
Yeah, the talent pool is limited,
Yeah.
but they did find legitimate players that was like, okay, they turned heads even on an international level. I could see faveN getting picked up by an international team. Krimbo coming out of the Academy League looking like one of the prospects. And also having the toolkit of being able to say he's a caller as well. I think that's very special.
Of course. People have been calling for tabseN to leave behind German CS and join an international team for years.
Yeah.
But he knows what he wants, and so does Art.
How did he just instant transmission into Firebox?
Man teleports into the A site. I think that's against the rules. Ito's going to press out from Ticket. But Drop senses your presence, sir.
Like you can't play off the corner of Smoke versus FURIA, no matter who you are.
Maybe keeping eyes on that. tabseN also spotted towards stairs. He does come back with a kill, so props for that. It's an assist to Art at least. We got saffee on the A ramp flank. Honestly, cut your losses, bud. Get out of there.
Damn.
But saffee is afraid of no man. Should have been. saffee already has the angle, which means FURIA take a 4th, and I kind of want to see how Art flew out. I'm assuming he just jumps out Palace.
Oh, Palace, strafe into Firebox. Gotcha.
Now faveN just hopes that he will be given the mercy that he showed safe rounds ago.
You want to start a Steam group called Children of Art?
Children of Art. It's not bad.
And to join, you have to unbind shift.
No walk keys allowed.
Children of Art. No walk keys allowed.
Hell, while we're at it, let's take out the S key.
No. Oh, no going back.
No going back.
No slowing down, no going back. Children of Art. It's going to be me and you in there.
Yeah, it's just the 2 of us.
3 random teammates in matchmaking yelling at us.
We'll force Maui to join us too.
Okay, yeah.
So we're all tied up again.
Oppen.
Laughs at the flashbang.
The strongest jiggles. Foregoing the utility. This will be a plus for Big. That 1 minute window smoke coming through as per. But I think Big are just feeling good about A at the moment. faveN hasn't moved. Flash didn't do anything for him. They have made no noise. Now the steep A ramp setup. How far do they go? Oh my gosh.
The timing.
Unfortunate for Yuri.
Despicable.
My gosh.
albeit still
Oh,
recoverable.
Aye.
Yeah, that's not. You don't want that.
No,
Now
that was
25 seconds. You just call it quits. You have failed yourselves, and you got nobody else to blame.
Yuri had his gun out 1 second before that. Probably would have had it out 1 second after.
Yeah, but he didn't.
No, but he didn't.
Drop will bring back 1 kill at least.
Keto didn't hit him at all.
What's going on here? Why are we still fighting? They're going to lose 2 more players, an AWP and an AK. Both y'all could have saved inside the palace. It was given to you.
That's not fun, man.
It was given to you. What was the objective that they were hoping to accomplish?
Children of art.
Can't walk backwards.
No, stop.
Just don't walk at all. I mean, where were you going, bud?
There has to be a new stipulation that you're always also pressing W.
It's like, what, you wanted to go recover that smoke grenade on the ground?
That is unfortunate for Yuri.
The other ones, they made their own beds.
At least they died before time.
That is true.
Upsides.
They can come back in with a rebuy. They can try to pounce this A site. Honestly, right now, perfect time to do it. It is only Keto. And Drop just caught the kill towards Krimbo. Trade frag efficiently. You've got yourself an A site, no challenge. Barring Keto.
Oh my god.
He sees 2 players, falls back with a nade, and even comes right back.
Yeah, that's actually interesting because they disrespected this on over on B. It paid off a bit. They throw that flash. They see nothing. Now, if you're hear the flash, they can maybe expect a re-aggression, but actually not sure what's on Furia's minds right now. What do you think's on their minds at the moment?
Winning. And
Caparinas.
going back to the A site. Safe, nice and clean, man. AK's off, doesn't matter. Efficient tragging.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Well,
big mistake.
Goes around, comes around.
That's a big fat mistake.
They are going to look to sink their teeth into this site. It's faveN on the op. saffee still has his, but is all the way up in the apartments trying to clear out the other side of the map. So solo hold from Ticket, fixated on ramp, where bomb is coming in from.
Okay, but if they go at this slowly, 30 seconds. Wait,
saffee's removed.
they missed a molly?
No, he threw it underneath Palace. faveN killed Art first. Bomb still yet to cross. saffee
He's
is now
coming.
sprinting.
The molly misses.
A crawl for what felt like eternity to a sprint all the way to the ramp. If he can catch even 1 player with their back turned, then we are
two-up
talking
retake. Is that what you're telling me?
2v2 left over. And trigger discipline. Strikes down Yuri, draws the Palace player back into the action, and then drops over towards jungle.
He has a full kit.
They got a smoke for this one.
Is he just
faveN?
going to stick it, though?
On top.
He's literally just going to stick it.
Where's the spray?
The 2-op retake.
Drops too far. No lineup, no chance. Double AWP retake. FURIA fumble the post plant.
Oh, they just walked in, smoked it, and diffused. Can you believe that? saffee, he went on an absolute journey. Nomadic travels all the way through the B apps with an op in hand. Scoped the entire time, sweating, expecting a jiggle probably at every single corner. All the way in the way to, all the way to flanking the A ramp, and faveN set him up with his first kill. saffee came through with the alley-oop, and that's it. Keep it simple, stick the defuse.
Keep it simple, saffee. That's what they say.
Kiss.
Well then.
That's like a way that FURIA would win around versus some other team.
But they lost.
That's true.
They lost it. We have to talk about that.
So they win the round. They save 2 ops with it. They should be pretty pleased with themselves.
Damn. I feel like there's a few rounds that are going to sting FURIA for the time being.
Yeah. Which ones?
Losing all those kills outside of the A ramp right before the round ended.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the 4v5 where Art got the kill at the bottom connector. They still lost that one.
And now this one for sure.
Oh, yeah. Shaking hands.
Gobby's kissing him. saffee.
Never seen a sticker before. That's cool.
Little sunshine on it.
Because he is such a bundle of joy.
That he is. Emmett radiates. Radiates happiness. Consciousness.
Exuberance.
Rhombuses.
Parallelograms.
Parabolas.
Imagine our horror if we found out that Searson listened to this.
I'd hope he'd laugh. Okay. Well, saffee is having an absolute map. 11 kills. Top frag in here for FURIA. Caserado, not so much. See if he gets activated at any point. FURIA still reeling from the fact that they had a 4 versus 2 A-site post-plant and lost.
And lost. Couldn't be me. Well, we know what the deal is with the high-low setups. One shoots, the other turns. No one in Windows set that flash we saw from last match with Alexi. They've also got double effort here towards the underpass. The important thing necessarily isn't to attack, it's to dissuade. And, oh, they get a little impatient, but lots of damage dealt. faveN, he misses a sitter right there.
Well, I'm starting to size up that B site.
Oh my god. That was another actually easy shot here.
Yeah, but
Krimbo lives.
Art dies.
faveN gets a kill.
Also taken down, and saffee is barely standing here on 3 HP. So we've got to see the Caserado impact, or they have to cut their losses and just let this slip. 20 seconds, bombs down, and your Opper is already so tagged and so far removed from the situation that sure enough, FURIA pull the plug.
Oh,
why? But really? But actually, like, jokes aside,
well,
why?
He missed.
Well, don't.
Don't miss, yeah.
Or don't stand top boxes. Get back in your spawn, bud. You got 6 HP. You got nobody in middle keeping you honest, and you go for a jump spot on boxes. Swallow your pride. That's what I always say. But alas, keep going big. Honestly, at this point, let them write their own tale. Yep, see, little jump, little. You got to keep your head tucked. They've been teaching that to soldiers since World War I. Don't peek over top the trenches. Art. Oh, he's gonna run it as he does. Gets out to at least faveN. CT smokes coming down all around him. Tough stuff here for Art, trying to carve out his route. And honestly, slides out, but doesn't get the kill. Art stuffed on still 2 and 11, but luckily for him, his teammates can recover all of that slack that he left them to pick up. And now the B site has been cleared for the taking. Art crawled so FURIA could sprint.
And faveN, what a reaction from his position. Art like really lined up that shot too. That was really the best part.
That one almost felt unfair. Like, where did Art's bullets go? Pretty sure the first one was a headshot.
Did look good. The AK is extremely inaccurate.
That is true.
Yeah, does a lot of damage, but even I don't know how you would measure it in game, but from pit on dust 2, oh no, pick a map that doesn't exist. Long A on dust 2 to the doors. The accuracy is, for your first bullet is like 77% or something ridiculous.
Well, how does Nico make it look so easy?
With what gun?
All of them.
Except the Deagle. Too soon.
Hey! And the op. Here we go, FURIA.
Not bad. B-pop almost goes horribly wrong, but then all is good.
Somebody's just got to give Art a pat on the back.
Art got info.
He may have fumbled the kill, but I think he did his job.
Oh, what a shot. That's
also
actually
sick.
so nasty.
Nicely done from faveN. Honestly, let's just give the credit where it's due. Quick reaction to attempt to keep that B site under wraps. That site was also so covered in smokes. He had to find his way around all of them. Double op setup on the T side coming in from FURIA. Shooting for number 6 here.
Now, this is where Searson's got to be careful about getting back into connector. He can come under this. Oh, he will. Ooh. Oh, the hand almost disappeared. That was very close.
Auto died as well. Art's been... Oh, that's his own smoke. Wanted to use it to leave. faveN, shoot. Nope. Nervous that they may jump through. And honestly, when you play against Art, you should be.
You should be nervous.
That can happen at a moment's notice. But feels like this one's a tantalizing save.
Do you think that FURIA run through smokes more often or walk through smokes more often?
I would assume run.
Really?
I would assume so.
I feel like I would assume walk.
Well, you're the expert.
Well, thank you. But I was thinking about it on his face. I was like, you know what? They're a team that will run through smokes. But in a lot of these matches, it feels like people as a whole are just trying to run through smokes as little as possible. But the walking through, if they believe in a timing, well, now they don't give an audio cue, and they, maybe find an edge. There's a way into this round as they walk up connector right now. Krimbo tucking and trying not to breathe. Waiting here at firebox.
But the bomb's late, man. It's still inside of connector.
Oh, there's a flank. Well, they could kill it. Oh,
Keto's running up.
He's going to hear this, right? No.
Opper caught.
There it is.
Yeah, Yuri goes down. Now the bomb hits the dirt. So, I mean,
they're in danger.
Third player bringing the bomb in. Feels like if you're going to go for that, if you're even going to test that bomb site, move that bomb up.
Move that bomb up.
Yuri could have stayed inside con, could have watched for the jungle play, could have held for a bottom mid split, but instead he has to come out to go towards bench when you've already got 2 players on site. Move that bomb up. You took 40 seconds walking through apartments down through underpass, and you didn't put bomb at the front of the pack. If you're going to go for it, go for it. That's my 2 cents.
You're mad.
Yeah. Just a little frustrated because I didn't expect them to even, find that opening. And then you find an opening and you can't capitalize. But now they'll try something. Okay, Art pulls a molly out, standing in the open, and Searson able to catch one. But there's always a response with FURIA. Art gathers info. Keep your guns out. Everybody's jumping around with nades in their hands, and all of a sudden, FURIA flustered inside of this A site. It's a very fast rotation out of tabseN with impact. 2 kills to him. Auto can't find them all because the fight from Big comes off ticket.
Another great hold out of Big. Up to 9 rounds here in this first half, and the holds, well, they're starting to get easier. You okay, man?
Yeah. All good. Just looks goofy. Am I crazy?
I think so.
Okay.
He thinks he could do better, folks.
No, I think they can do better.
Oh, that's true.
Searson back at it. Ooh. See, we're making weird mistakes. I guess he didn't see the first one. Auto kind of takes a page out of Art's book, gets down to the bottom of connector as fast as he can. Ooh, but gets stuffed by that second op, and faveN, he's going to try to sprint it back to the B site. Krimbo's push up into apartments is excellent. And this is just pulling FURIA in too many directions in the final round of this first 15. faveN's got the dig out. Man's looking confident, and I see why. Big with a solid CT side. On the brink of 10 rounds, it is going to be Yuri to try to reclaim this. They have lost track of him, but he can't do anything about that apartments player with these other CTs breathing down his neck. And the moment he finds one of them, it's going to be Krimbo to double back from apps. faveN, he takes the dink for the information. 45 seconds on the clock. And Yuri jumps up. Done! Split upon. It's actually Keto to come in with that last kill. Tip of the hat to Big. It's a rock-solid defense and a lively first 15.
to my face. Tell me now why you want to wait. Running out of words you wanna say. I've been looking for you, looking for you, looking for you.
Welcome back, folks, to the IEM Katowice play-in. We got to decide who's getting to the group stage, who gets to fight for the playoffs, and right now, it is a very lopsided fight to the favor of Big. FURIA, 5 rounds on that T side, but may I remind you, pistol and the 3-0 conversion.
Yes.
Nothing but 2 other rounds sprinkled in. It is dominance from the Germans. Very nice half.
We need some farts in chat here. 2 and 14.
Yikes. Not ideal.
Yeah.
Not ideal at all. Of course, now FURIA just looking to play the back half of this one. If we need to, we've got Ancient up next. Can you believe it? faveN. Up connector. That's a T-side smoke in front of it, so should secure jungle/stairs, especially with the window play. But we actually have bodies for the counter-terrorists here in the site. Safe's gonna spam a bunch of shots.
What?
In 1 millisecond, there are 3 kills to the T's. Yuri, the only player to try and bring that back, but he only gets 1. And now Art, 2 kills in the map, needs 4 in this second pistol, or else Big are off to an 11-5 start in the second half.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
3 kills that quick?
That quick?
It did feel instantaneous.
I would like a replay on the kill feed because that was instant.
It's like they all joined forces. Synchronized headshots. It's a new Olympic sport. Art's not even going to go for this. Going to hear the movement inside sight. It's just a distraction. Krimbo comes through. Congratulations, Big. This may be an incredibly fast map that suddenly changes the tail in this series.
What would happen on Ancient? That's such a big question. I feel like actually in history, it's a lot of these series. It's honestly just been a lot of 2-0s that I can remember for FURIA versus Big, and I think their revenge game was also a 2-0. I don't think we often get a decider. But before we go there, we still have the rest of Mirage, which I think is still undecided. It's a really good start for Big, but FURIA CT side on Anubis was something special. And I just, when I look at Case Rado, I look at Yuri, it's like their CT side sometimes, I'm like, it doesn't matter if they have any teammates, it feels like. You know what I mean?
I do, but we're not getting that.
Well,
we're not getting
CT hasn't really started, but.
And it's not going to unless they upset with a first gun round win in round 18. So for their sake, I hope they can put it up. Searson's going to crawl into the B site all of a sudden. Whole lot of bodies, but an excellent second headshot and an open route to the A site. So big, 12-5.
Imagine being a team to not make it through a play-in. Oof.
There is a very high likelihood that it could be, or should have been, ENCE versus Big, assuming that Cloud9 win their game and that FURIA win this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty serious.
Whether
So as ENCE waiting for the loser of this match, all these three teams you could reasonably expect to make it into Kato and also make it relatively deep. I would say, I don't know who you would put. Would you put ENCE above FURIA?
No, things have now changed because of the previous outcomes.
Oh, okay.
So now ENCE will play the winner of Permita versus Complexity.
Oh, that's a little bit easier.
Yeah. And that happens because Ninjas beat Spirit.
Because Ninjas beat
Spirit.
Spirit.
That's the one result that kind of shakes up, I would say, most people's expected brackets.
Yeah, that's another interesting one. We casted the Spirit game earlier, and wow. It just, well, if you didn't watch it, you would think, well, Spirit, so disappointing. But NIP were so good. And that was not really with Config being that comfortable at all.
Not
just
at all.
Very average, and the team yet somehow looked spectacular.
I would say it wasn't even really by way of res either, which was quite surprising. It really was Alexi B going above and beyond today. Not only calling a great game, but on an individual level, just being leaps and bounds better. So here we go, FURIA. They save for this buy early on round 18.
Uh-oh.
tabseN looking for the opening kill, will catch tabseN's head.
He never doesn't get it.
Can the CT side truly rebound? Remember this 12-5 deficit, because it may not exist for a long time. Yuri gonna make sure that they can't cross over for free. Safe can jump up ticket as he pleases. And the first rifle round is looking fantastic for FURIA. So maybe, Launders, maybe, just maybe, you're onto something.
Thank you. Listen to the expert next time.
I've learned my lesson.
It's like a series of landmines across the A side as they tried to cross. No way in for Big. Needed a molly for jungle. Didn't have one. Or maybe didn't use one. Didn't see. Searson, oh, he missed again.
Oh my god.
My spleen. And unfortunately, it's a long road back for FURIA, but they got to put one foot in front of the other. They know they can win on CT side. Big also know they can close on T side.
For sure.
But it's tabseN and Yuri, man. They're special, these two.
And we're having an excellent day out of safe.
Yes.
Second highest rated player on Anubis. And the best piece of the puzzle here for FURIA on Mirage. tabseN down to 1 HP. tabseN hangs on with 10. That nade's meant for tabseN, but it won't find him. We got a bunch of bodies here for Big, just sitting at the top of middle, looking for a fist fight, but with guns.
That's against the rules.
I say play dirty.
tabseN, 1 health.
We'll lean back. Just trying to ensure that no flank comes through. Isn't the case. FURIA's current A stack, happy to just sit back on its laurels.
Yeah. Because they're European, so that sounded European.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They can sense this.
You can feel it. It's too quiet.
Yeah, especially with that smoke, right? It's the one thing you could be crawling behind, so of course you're there.
But they've congregated.
AK's looking over top.
Smoke's on.
Art still playing around in the window. Yuri recovers it. Now it's Art's turn. Racks up a couple kills. You've got 2 CTs inside of the site, and the cat player gets cut down. Krimbo, it's low HP for tabseN behind the firebox. He catches Safe with a good amount of damage, and he's going to try to plant on the other end, but there it is, through smoke from Safe. FURIA keep on fighting.
Well done off the audible. Nice round out of Art. The flash was very good to the top of connector. And on very low utility, Big almost made magic happen. But there were enough players there, getting like 4 ready to go to defend against that part of the map. The early damage made a difference as well. Looks like a team dink came in as they were scaling to the top of Con. And safe denying the plant. Creates for some good value. Big don't want to let this game get away from them, but they have even less than they did before. Nothing, some would say. Thank goodness Glocks are free.
Every round, in fact.
Uh-oh.
FURIA caught by the timing on the jump. Oh, safe. Got the op out, and it's good. Ooh, it gets sketchy because there's a lot of people all at once, but it's okay. It's all good. Yuri would have loved to have farmed all those kills, but safe survives. It was a very sketchy threat. Pistol out, tons of T's, gets away alive. Art gets his 5th kill of the map as well, but it's safe with the double. And all of a sudden, that very lopsided first half is nothing but a 4-round lead. Big are going to try something quick yet again. Drop under pressure. Fire behind the first 2. Ooh, Mac-10 flies right through him. Cat player's going to come up.
Uh-oh.
Good amount of damage versus saffee, but listen, it's not all Mac-10s. Keto has an AK, and at that distance, he comes in with a chance at a second. Nice long-range spray. Mac-10 stuffed on the side of the market, but faveN finishes the kill with the Deeg, and Big burst onto that B site, drop-kicking FURIA in the face.
Damn, they come in with almost nothing again, and they end up winning the round because Drop, unfortunately, releases a molly just a little bit too late. It seemed like he doubted himself, and those seconds mean everything versus the B-Rush. There was no one on Cat to listen, so he had to decide when he was going to throw that, and you know, he had it out. He was expecting something, but it was only until he got flashed, I think, that he released it, and by that point, he couldn't fall back to a really good position, and then he got swarmed because the flashes were also good. The attack was well organized from Big, a stroke of luck there as they catch Drop slipping. And they're looking to put a meter stick here between them and FURIA on map 2.
Krimbo with the jumping Mac-10.
And
nice kill from Keto.
They could have still recovered this round if not for Keto, yeah. Getting to bench, the AK in hand. 2 kills for him.
That's the power of the 1 AK buy.
Very true.
You put him on a pistol or another SMG, I don't think you're getting that. It's almost like Krimbo knows his exact, like, as long as it's opened up by Krimbo, Keto knows exactly what his spot is, and it works.
Yeah. Bench creates a lot of value easily off Cats and slow down that retake.
Procedure in place, and it pays off. So that'll be big with the 13th, but don't forget about what FURIA was just doing prior to getting caught off guard with that quick pop.
Yeah, I think exactly. We're looking for sustainable wins, and we don't see that from Big. What we see instead is a lifeline. We see an opportunity to figure it out.
Keto.
Oh, and maybe they will. Oh, there was a chance to trade.
Safe one of 2 oppers this round. We're going to get that quick move from Serato, just trying to run to ticket as quick as he can. No Palace play, so safe. I mean, he's just floating on this island.
It's insane that he stays out there.
Right? I mean, it's smoked, so somebody would have had to come through, but somebody could have come through.
You mean A ramp or?
No, Palace.
Oh,
I thought like a Palace swing on him would mean he's dead. But nobody behind it. Drop. Ooh, gets shredded by tabseN. Good headshot. Opens up the door for the rest of the players to just try and flood through. Safe looks away, hits the shot on faveN. Serato, it gets traded out. tabseN, he's the reason this one's alive, but you've got the double op setup, and Art's looking high still. Didn't expect that both of those other players had already hit the ground running, and now Safe is going to have to come through with the 1v2. You were talking about lifelines. tabseN has just offered up another. Can they close this with man advantage? Safe shutting them down, shot after shot. Deagle's out, saffeN's found, but he connects with the best of the op, and that's big to 14.
Damn, 2 jackknife frags out of saffeN, and honestly, it was Drop again, losing that duel to tabseN out of the window. tabseN played with him, man. That was some beautiful strafing back and forth into the perfect headshot to make that as clean as fast as they needed to be. If Drop can delay, and in a couple of these situations he can't even delay, things are going to be a lot different, I think. And right here as well, I mean, we get this round at a safe, and they still lose. He does so much work. A lot of hard shots hit, nearly wins the clutch as well. But instead, searchN searches that one down. It was basically just everyone trying to counter the pressure that Safe kept putting on the round as he was continuously disrespecting their utility, finding frags, making space. And everybody else failed.
One lifeline recoverable, 2 lifelines back to back. All of a sudden, FURIA, their run cut short on Mirage. Gonna try to go in with the force buy, try to stave off 15, and if this doesn't work, it's good night, Irene. We'll catch you guys on Ancient. Of course, assuming that Katowice and Safe can't go hero mode. Safe having a phenomenal map considering the scoreline at the moment.
Yeah, just no teammates right here on Mirage for some reason. Yuri in a good spot.
Yep, especially with that spam coming through. Ooh, 5-7 point blank.
So clean.
You know, lifelines can go both ways. That was an excellent amount of mid-pressure to set up the 5-7.
Oh, that's with the bomb down on Cat. And they put 2 guns in a very awkward spot. The CTs haven't come to grab them. But I don't think they're too worried about it. As soon as the scope comes up, Safe with the push. Make sure that this round is far from possible. And Bigger probably thinking of creative ways to even save at this point. I don't even know how they get this bomb back.
Can Krimbo make the jump?
It's just...
He's going headhunting, and he'll walk straight into Katowice's crosshair. Quite uncharacteristic for Katowice to be 9-11 at the moment.
Yes. We're so used to him consistently top of the board. Man, Katowice Rio was just something unbelievable. I mean, I want to say Nico level, you know, but it was like peak Nico level for an entire tournament.
Throughout every single stage as well. Honestly, just had a really good run in the second half of the year from the ESL Pro League as well in Malta.
Yeah, I had Katowice really... I don't even remember what I had him at. I had him very high on my top 20.
Ooh, that was the pressure. It was the shot through window smoke. So intuition.
Turned them.
Intuition well timed, and it sets up Yuri fantastically. That'll make up for one of the rounds that Big were able to steal away from FURIA, but it won't make up for both. It is still a 5-round deficit with Big on the brink of victory.
It is, but yeah, the money's not great. That was sort of around that Big wanted to get, not only to get match point, but to also give him a buffer, working off this win bonus. Looks like they're not even going to fully invest here. Scariest part is that Big have done a lot on these ecos.
At this point, FURIA can't sleep well in any given round until it's all wrapped up. We saw what Keto's AK was able to do in the round towards B.
Oh my god.
Look at that. 2 players press out, Keto opens, now you've given guns, and
Keto
for a 3rd time. Big make magic happen. FURIA eviscerated on the front-facing A site. They tried to press into the ramp, and they got taken down by a Tech 9 to kick it off. Excellent play out of Keto. Phenomenal map. 22-13.
Man, like Keto. Not even a chance to get back into this one. That is crazy, man.
For the 3rd time in this second half, Big win a round where they have so little to work with, either coming out of the gate or even in a 3vX.
Yeah.
6 map points have been earned. And I feel like FURIA's mental can only survive so many of these. You could stomach 2, but 3? Oh. Katowice looking to hang on to the gun. Even that's going to get cleared out. It's a big push from all the Ts. 6 map points and a desperate FURIA fight.
3 frags from Keto, and it's a bit of redemption for him, as I think he was one of the 2 culprits on Anubis that gave them a lot of trouble when it came to his sight holds on CT side. But he's been making up for that now, done very well on both sides. And throughout the blast groups, we saw Keto with inconsistency, but also surprisingly good performances in a few of their series that stood out, that I think helped make Big look complete. At one point was the highest rated player, right, on Big after some days. Well, Big will take it. They get their 15, and they do it off of just one simple call when they could have forced as well. And they probably end up going a little bit faster because they saved. But again, we haven't really seen Big win a full rifle round versus a full rifle round from FURIA.
Oddly enough. This could be the one. We've got an MP9 in the hands of Drop. And we've seen the MAC-10 shred Drop in B on his own. We saw the 3vX come out from tabseN's entry versus Drop to the 3.
Yeah, they're trusting him a lot as well. Wow, that flash, I think he eats his own flash and actually saves his life potentially.
He pops his molly a little more forward. Works out perfectly, but still backs up right into Krimbo's crosshair. Sure, Katowice over here towards Cat. Oh. We get insta-headshots coming out of Big, and now with guns versus guns, full-fledged buy. And Big have decided that this is going to be a 3-map series.
The bomb is here on Keto right at the end, but I guess he's trying to safely get out. Rerouting back towards middle. 2 CTs have been pulled into this. Krimbo's listening to them rotate towards middle, alerting his teammates here as they start to creep up, and Yuri will at least grab one.
Oof, Safe takes a bunch of damage though. Can't land the scout shot. tabseN gives the cover needed. Now saffee can post up on the angle. Yuri's gonna try to run in. Missed op shot. That could have been the key. You've got the bomb carrier doubling back all the way through T-spawn, and you've got tabseN 13 health,
yes,
pushing deep outside of murder hole.
Yeah, this is possible, you know, for Yuri, and only because it's him we're going to entertain the thought. Oh, a chance for the 1v1. It's free. And now the cross comes down. Keto, oh, in the 1v1 wins it.
Of course he does, because Keto has gone above and beyond all map long here on Mirage. He's decided that this one's going to Ancient, that they are not going to face that 2-0 loss, that FURIA will not take the shortest route possible to the group stage. No, sir. Big have put up a fight, and we'll see what they can offer on map 3.